Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Vicky, and on my channel we do fun, easy, perfectly imperfect crafting. So if that sounds like your thing, why not hang around for a little bit? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, doesn't matter what you do as long as you have fun. So today is the first day of December Daily. I've been waiting eagerly for this day. I'm really excited to get started. I've got so many ideas and I want to try some new techniques. So let's just jump straight in. We're going to start obviously with day one for December Daily 2024. So as you'll see from that card, today's prompt is to write about your favourite Christmas memory. Before I got started, I was trying to decide whether I wanted to decorate this front page here. I was wondering maybe should I put like a title page so that it kind of declares what the journal is when it's opened. I didn't know if I wanted to handwrite something or journal, stencil something, or maybe place the actual December Daily prompt card on the front so that it can be seen and explained what I'm doing inside of this journal. But I'm not 100% sure, so I think I'll leave that until the end and come back and possibly decorate it, or I might just leave it. So moving on to today's prompt, like I say, it's our favourite Christmas memory, and my favourite Christmas memory is going around my mum's house on Boxing Day. It was something we done every year and the kids always looked forward to it. I looked forward to it. My mum did as well. So obviously my mum has been gone for about 21 years now and it still feels as if I was at my mum's yesterday. So it's something I do miss and I wish that we could still experience together because it was a really happy time. So I'd like to have a little bit of a page dedicated to my mum. So I just started by chomping off the corners of this December Daily tag, and I'm just going to play around with the layout of the photo and the tag and just kind of get a vibe of where I want to put everything. Originally I was actually going to keep that white border that's on the photo, but I decided to cut it off and round the corners. I think it looks a hell of a lot better. It actually looks like a real photo because this isn't the real photo because it's actually sitting in a frame, and I didn't want to use the real one. So I just took a photo of the photo and then reprinted it, and that's made it look like an actual original photo. It was at this point that I realised that I made this journal this way so that I could take my signatures out whilst working on my daily prompts because I knew that it would become a bit bulky, and not that I would struggle, but I would kind of have issues with the space that I have. So I decided to take it out and it will allow me to have more room and a bit more, I can lay it completely flat. So I decided to decorate the page with some angels, using our angel stencils. So I'm just trying to decide where I want everything to go, how I want it to sit on the page. I know I am going to do a double page spread for this, and I'm going to have a pocket on the other side. So I'll just speed this part up because I'm just trimming and putting bits into place. So once everything was where I kind of thought that I would like it to be, I just taped down my stencil using some old washi tape, just to keep it in place whilst I used my King Art gel sticks to apply colour. I went for a nice gold, trying to kind of replicate the Christmassy colours. So as you've seen me do many times before, I just laid down the colour using my blending brush. I did know that I wanted to put more than one angel on this page, so I just brought my photo and tag back in just to make sure that I could easily see that that was an angel. I didn't want the photo to cover it too much and make it just look like a random splodge of ink. So made sure that it all fits perfectly well. I then decided to ink around the edge of the photo just to make it look a little bit more vintage, and then a little bit more used. And then it was at this point that I decided that I would do my Old Faithful trick and do the whole sketched vibe for this stencil. So I just went around the stencil with a black fine liner, then took the stencil off and went round with my own shaky hand drawing, which makes it look like I actually drew it myself. I then started to play around with the finishing touches of this page. I knew I wanted to add a little something more to the page, but I wasn't sure where and I wasn't sure what I wanted to add. I think I later changed this to a bow rather than the strip of fabric, but I'm sure that will come up later. So I just glued down my photograph of Mum right where I wanted it, making sure she's fully adhered. I don't want her falling out on me. She wouldn't be too happy with me if that happened. I then stuck down the December daily tag, making sure that I had enough room to add in any final details like the strip of fabric you see, just to add a bit more decoration. I then went in with my black fine liner again and just put some stitch lines around the photo of Mum. I really wanted this page to actually look like it was a drawn and hand sketched page. I just wanted it to flow and be completely natural. So I then went in and also used a fine liner to draw some little stars. Nothing fancy, nothing too artsy, just random, no rhyme or reason to it. It did turn out pretty nice actually. I like the way that it came out. I used a thicker one to put in some little circles and obviously some larger stars. I then brought in the tag base and pocket base that I'd actually made, oh gosh, I don't know, it must have been months ago now, and I found it in my drawer, so I thought, yep, that's perfect, I will use that for this side of the page. And that's obviously what I'm going to do my journaling on as well. I'm not always going to do my journaling on the page. I may do it on a tag or in a little flip part or an envelope. So it all depends, but today I went with the tag and pocket. I think there was part of the video cut out there because you'll see that there's about 3 or 4 little angels that I've stenciled in on the page. I was just being random again. I just wanted to make sure that there was enough angels to kind of fill the page. And then I moved on to decorating my tag and pocket. So I'm just starting with the pocket. This is where I actually ended up using the fabric ruffle. I used it on the pocket rather than the other side of the page. And then just glued and inked that pocket to the opposite page that we was just working on, making sure that was thoroughly adhered down, just in case I wanted to add anything in the future and it made the pocket a bit too bulky. But for now it will just be this tag that I'm currently decorating. The book is obviously bunny themed and I'm not being too mindful of that. It doesn't particularly bother me if I don't use bunnies on every page. However, I probably will be because obviously the ephemera was printed out at the same time and I've got that all in a pack to the side of me. So I'll probably be bringing in pre-made ephemera that I will then add bunny related images to. So I just decided to go with a really cute kind of faded bunny because I didn't want it to be glaringly bunny on the pocket and then bunny on the tag. So I went for like quite a faded image and just stacked it on some ripped paper, some that was plain, some that was a bit decorated, and used that to decorate the front of the tag. I also decided to pull in some book page as well, but I don't think I ended up going with that. I think I felt it was a little bit too much because the page has the angels on the background. I didn't want to overload the decoration of tags and pockets too much because it would be too much and you wouldn't know where to look. So I wanted to keep it quite plain. Just went in again with my fine liner just to match the other side and drew in some stars. I did actually remember to take the tag out so I could get in behind it, otherwise there would have just been a gaping hole there. Overall, I am really happy with how this one turned out. I think this video is probably only going to be about 10 minutes long, which wasn't something I was expecting. I was expecting them to be a lot longer, but I think that's okay. I think that I've showed enough of the process for you to kind of understand what it is that I'm doing, and you can see my process and try to copy, replicate and make it your own. And I hope that you do, and if you do, please do let me know. Please comment or tag me in your photos and videos. I'd love to see them all. So yeah, this is this page finished, and I will be back again tomorrow for day 2. Thanks everyone. Bye.